You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hi, Bold and the Beautiful fans. I've got your 2-week spoilers for January 20th through the 31st. Brooke is panicking, Steffy is smug, and Carter seems to be sunk. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not subscribed, please reach down, click that button. On Monday, January 20th, today, if you're listening to this video right after it came out, do not bother clicking on CBS Daytime to look for a new episode of your soap opera. All the networks are preempting all of their daytime coverage on Monday to cover the presidential inauguration. On Tuesday, January 21st, Lee completely goes off on Poppy and Jack. She has questions about them having an affair behind her back and whether this fling of theirs resulted in the birth of Luna Nozawa. So Jack is there next to Poppy. They're facing off with Lee. She's behind her desk, and Jack's just flummoxed. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're not making sense. And she asks him point blank if he's Luna's father. And I do think Jack is going to be completely taken aback by this and surprised. And of course, he has another secret kid. That was Finn, that he had with Lee. And he talked Sheila into doing the whole adoption thing. I just don't think they're going to repeat the same plot of an adult child. However, I will say, with Dollar Bill Spencer, they did it with Wyatt and they did it with Liam. So they are perfectly capable of repeating plots if they feel like it. Also, Liam shows up at the Spencer mansion and Dollar Bill has to hide Luna, and his excuses make his son very suspicious. We shall see. They have interactions on Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Wednesday, January 22nd, Liam asks his dad to just come clean, tell him why he's been basically hiding out at the house, hasn't been to the office, is neglecting his work. And Bill insists he just needs some personal time off, some PTO. He's the boss. Can't he take PTO whenever he wants it? And of course, Luna is lurking and listening during this conversation. That same day, Finn realizes something about himself and his parents, and this revelation he has is something that Steffy helps him come to the conclusion about. And it's kind of interesting given all this paternity upheaval that could affect him and his parents, and it could take Luna from being cousin to being a sibling. Lee is furious. Jack, of course, is denying. So she wants a vial of his blood to draw a paternity test. And the very fact that he's willing to give it up and do the test, to me, sounds like he isn't too worried it's going to come out listing him as the father. Thursday, January 23rd, Luna and Bill share things about their similar awful pasts. And Steffy is thrilled that her plan to retake Forrester Creations is going very, very well. Hope and Carter are just throwing out all the stops. They are desperate to get Daphne Rose on board at Forrester Creations for the luxury line to have access to that signature Forrester fragrance she's been teasing them with. And in the promo for the week, Hope was bragging to Steffy that the amazing Daphne Rose wants to work with the new regime at Forrester Creations. It's kind of funny that Hope is throwing her insider spy out there as an accomplishment. Friday, January 24th, Lee gets those paternity test results between Luna and Jack. These tests she's running are illegal, by the way. Tom's liver is one thing because he gave it up for science, but Luna's blood sample is not to be accessed randomly for things like this. So this will be the second illegal DNA test done on Luna in the past few days. Carter and Daphne get very close as she seals the deal for them to partner up. In the promo, he's telling her how incredible she is. She's getting touchy-feely close, looking all seductive and French. We'll see if Carter can resist. The week of January 27th through the 31st, we are going to have the very beginning of February sweeps, which actually kicks off the 2 final days of January, the 30th and the 31st. So that all kicks off. Time is running out on Bill keeping his homicidal house pet a secret, but will it be a Finnegan or a Spencer who finds out and calls him out on what he has done? Daphne continues to chip away at Hope and Carter's relationship, and she's busy offering him forbidden fruit, careful not to do it in front of Hope. But when she's not around, Carter is definitely going to be enjoying Daphne's affections and probably wondering what is up. Ridge is full speed ahead in sweeps on getting the Malibu house back so he can move in with Taylor. And I wonder if that means we're going to get one episode with RJ to hand back the keys like he did with Wyatt. Remember, we found out that Darren Brooks had been written out. The show didn't tell us. It was the actor himself who told us. And then I guess they were upset that he told them. I don't know, because they brought him back literally for one episode for like maybe 4 minutes to hand over the keys and then go off wherever. Lee is shocked beyond belief, as is Jack, but Poppy may not be that stunned by the results of the DNA test, which means she always knew the truth and she had to know it would eventually come out. And I wonder if one of them, Jack or Poppy or Lee, will head over to the prison to tell Luna the news that Tom Star wasn't her father, only to find out she is not there. Finn is suspicious of his parents' past, and I wonder if they'll come clean about the newest Finnegan in town. And Bill may be relieved if somebody else takes Luna off his hands, and Jack may play a role in getting her free, whether he's the daddy or the granddaddy.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.